Hey guys, I'm Mitch,
I'm Austin.
and this is Super Platinum Achievement, and we do have the Xbox Bethesda Showcase coming this month. This is their big E3 time showcase. Obviously, there's no E3, but they're going to hopefully show off a ton of stuff here in a couple weeks. We're going to talk about it. First off, guys, if you are new here, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. It really helps us out. Also, at the end of the video, if you liked it, give us a big thumbs up, and don't forget to share with your friends and comment your thoughts below. So yeah, a week or so ago, we did get an announcement that Xbox and Bethesda are going to be doing their showcase for the big summer of gaming. It used to be E3. I'm pretty sure that's dead now. But it's going to be on June 12th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So that's 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern time.
So for us, it's 11 o'clock Mountain Time where we are.
Where we are.
Yep. So yeah, we wanted to just throw in a kind of a predictions video and obviously what we need to see from Xbox to kind of get them off the list that they've been on and kind of, pissing off their fan base at the moment.
Yes.
Don't want to sugarcoat it there. I think a lot of Xbox fans and obviously just fans of gaming in general are a little upset with Xbox at the moment. So I think this is their moment to hopefully show that all the stuff that from the studios they've bought and stuff like that, that they are actually having games coming out and hopefully coming out soon. Because as of right now, there's still no first party games coming out in 2022 that have been announced. So there's definitely a lot that they need to talk about here now that Starfield has been delayed till 2023. Redfall has been delayed till 2023. And I think that's obviously going to be a big focal point on Bethesda's portion of the conference, or those two games. I'm sure we'll see more. Hopefully, we get to see stuff. Avowed from Obsidian. I'd like to see more on that game. I want to, I don't think we're going to get a teaser for Elder Scrolls 6 because of the delays of Starfield and Redfall. And so I don't think we're going to see anything about that. But you never know. Microsoft could just do that because that's what they do. Like, hey, look at this game that's coming out eventually. Which that's what they do not need to do in this conference. They need to get the trust back from their obviously the Xbox owners and just gamers in general, PC gamers as well, because me and I'm like myself and many other people I have seen this. It's canceled their Xbox Game Pass because there's no point. So
I'm on several Xbox pages on Facebook, and in the last week I have seen tons of people saying that they have canceled Game Pass because they're tired of just having indie titles come, and they want more AAA games. They want more of those first-party games, and we haven't seen them. We talked about it in a video that we posted a couple weeks ago, that people are throwing their Xboxes for sale online. So this isn't as much of a what we hope to see from Xbox Showcase. This is a what we need to see from Xbox. Yes. If they don't show us a big showcase and give us release dates or small release windows, they are in trouble, and they need
to not do what they've been doing and just be like game, but we have no dates on them, nothing, and then they announce these games and we don't hear about them for years. Honestly, I'd be better off with like 10 or less games, full in-depth detail on these games, and when they are coming out within this year and early to mid next year. That's honestly, in my opinion, that's what they need. It doesn't need to be it needs to be quantity. It needs to be quality over quantity at this point, because first off, their quantity is 0, so anything's better than none. And I think they really need to show the fans that the games they are working on are close to being out, and instill confidence in their consumers here, because that's been the biggest issue. Is the last several showcases has just been games, and
no dates.
Then you hear that they're 5+ years off. Fable being one of those games. They just got you hyped for no reason. So
and we've been hearing rumors about Fable actually this last week, that they've had to scale down what their original plan for it was, and there's rumors that is true, there's rumors that it's not, I would not be surprised to see that that they bit off more than they could chew, and they are having to scale down what their plans were. But we'll see what they need to do. And I think the first thing they need to talk about, which is one we talked about, is the game that they announced with the release of the Xbox that is still not out, and that's Hellblade 2.
Yes.
We did get some extended gameplay on it their last showcase, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It may be one of the best looking games I've ever seen, and it was actual gameplay. So we need to see more on that, and we need a date. Not a release window for this one, even. A date. They need to tell us when this one is coming, and it needs to be soon. I won't expect this year, honestly, but it needs to be beginning of 2023 at least. I'm expecting, January or February of 2023. If they say that it's coming even summer of 2023, that's too far for this game. I mean, that's almost 4 years at that point since they first announced it. That's too far. You should never announce a game that is more than 2 years away. That's just a tease, and it's deceptive in order to get people to buy this console. That's what they did. And then, like you mentioned, Avowed is another one we need to see a big announcement with a small release window on. Obsidian hasn't been working on anything besides that primarily. We did see that they're doing Outer Worlds 2, but that they haven't done any work on it. That all they have is
once again, that was an announcement it's so far out in the future.
So far out.
Why would they even
bother?
Tease it, yeah. So I don't know. That was obviously a weird pick for me as well. Then Everwild. I want to get an update on that game, the Rare game that's been out there that apparently has been completely redone because it wasn't. I don't know.
Good.
They never gave details, and we just heard that all of a sudden it was just being redone. So I want to get an update on that game.
We need an update on Fable. We need an update on Indiana Jones. And there's actually been rumors behind that one, too, this week, that game possibly is not even going to be an Xbox exclusive, that is going to be multi-platform, because the deal they had with Disney when they made the game was to be multi-platform, because that game was announced before the acquisition from Microsoft. So Indiana Jones could very well come to PlayStation as well. But yeah, Xbox needs to blow us away and not focus, like what Austin just said, on all these different trailers and teasing us with these trailers of games. Yeah, it gets people excited in the moment, but then people get mad when they don't see these games come soon. They need to give us dates.
Yeah, and the gaming community, they don't forget. Especially when it's a game they're excited for. They're always just like, where is the game that I'm most waiting for? And then you hear nothing on it. Then they get mad.
Yes.
The gaming community likes to get mad as well, and it's very evident that they're mad at Xbox right now. So
yes.
They need to.
And everybody's guilty of it. We've seen all of the big three companies do that. Nintendo actually has just recently done it as well, and people are mad at Nintendo.
Well, Metroid Prime
PlayStation,
4, I mean, that's the biggest one there.
Exactly. PlayStation did it not that long ago with The Last Guardian. That game was announced and then disappeared for
that was
6 years.
That whole drama was almost 10 years.
Yeah, but from announcement to release, it was about 10 years. But I think it was 6 or 7 years before we finally saw it again at that E3 conference. But yeah, obviously nobody's completely innocent of doing this, but Xbox has been doing it for the last decade almost, of just talking about these games.
But these games but then there's no games in the end. So besides the typical Halo, Forza, Gears. And I swear if we see Halo, Forza, Gears in this thing, I'm going to lose my mind.
Yeah. I'll actually be okay if we see Gears, because we haven't had a Gears announcement soon. But I know we are going to see Forza. I think that's a given. We're going to see Forza Motorsports. I would like to see Gears 6. That's my favorite Xbox franchise is Gears, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Gears 6. And there's been a lot of rumors around a Gears of War Marcus Phoenix collection, that it's going to get the same treatment that the Master Chief collection got. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that either, which is fine. That's great, but they need to do that and have an announcement for a Gears 6 coming right around the corner as well. Don't just show us Gears 6. Only show us if it's within a year.
Yeah, and then an announcement that they have finished Halo Infinite and included co-op and included the Forge mode and all the stuff that's been lacking in this compared to all other Halo games. Because the fact that they still released it in the state that it was, even though it was delayed an entire year, is almost unexcusable. So it's just, they got to do a
Yeah.
lot, and I have a feeling they're not gonna. So I think we're all gonna be let down in the end. But it's just kind of a warning to them because they're losing a lot of faith in their customer base at the moment. And if they come out here and don't really show what's coming out in the immediate future, something that's going to be tangible in your hands soon, they're going to lose more customers, I think. So
Yeah, this showcase should not be about what, it should be about when. That's what needs to be the focus.
Yeah.
Because people are tired of being deceived, because that was the whole theme behind the launch of the Series X, was it's going to have the best launch lineup ever, and it was an awful launch lineup.
My PS2 had a better launch lineup back in the day than what they've had to offer with this. So it's not kind of unacceptable, and they really need to address that. They can't just be like, just skirt it and put it under, like, just brush it under the table and never mention that, we're sorry, there's no games kind of thing.
They almost do need to come out and maybe start it with a formal apology that they're sorry that all this has happened. And the pandemic, like we've mentioned before, is not an excuse, because Sony has come out.
Yeah, Sony and Nintendo have both come out and made it work and have released great games in that period of time.
Yeah, the PlayStation 5 had a bigger launch lineup than the PS4 did, and we all know how the PS4 was really successful. So PS5 is off to an even better start than the PS4, and Xbox is off to the same or even worse start as the Xbox One. I think the Xbox One actually had a better launch lineup of games. And State of Decay 3, that's another one we need to see. That one has disappeared. I mean, there are so many games that they talked about that we need to see. We need updates, and we need when. So this really fires me up, because I'm like over it with Xbox. I am upset.
Because both Mitch and I agree. It's like, we just wanted the games, because we're not brand loyal. And we just want to play the best games, and they're just not, that they tease us and then they don't ever come out. So hopefully we get to see, titles, releases, immediate stuff coming out soon within a calendar year. So if
they all need to they need to have so many within 2023, I think is the minimum. I think anything past 2023 is going to, honestly,
anything past like summer 23 is going to be too late for a lot of these games. So
a majority of them need to be soon. And I would be surprised to see Hellblade take longer than 6 months to come out, or 6 to 7 months to come out. I do think it's going to be within that window, but at the same time, I guess I won't be surprised because of what's been going on with them lately. But that one needs to be soon. We'll see. Let us know what you guys think. What does Xbox need to do, in your opinion, to make this a showcase, to make this worthwhile, and to make up for their lack of games that they've had? Let us know in the comments.
The new Kinect.
Tell us what you think.
There it is.
Yes, Kinect 2. Or was there already Kinect 2?
I don't know.
Kinect
the new
2
model.
again. Reconnect. Yes,
there you go. That's what it should be.
Yep, the reconnect. But yeah, let us know what you guys think. We'd love to hear from you. If you like this video, give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends and smash the subscribe button down below. And we hope to see you again here on
Super Platinum Achievement.
We'll see you guys.
Bye.